everybody, it's Patchett at Parnassus Books, and it's Friday, and if you haven't read this book, it's new to you. Now, this book is actually really new to you, because it's really new, The Eyes and the Impossible by Dave Eggers, that just won the Newbery Award for middle grade fiction. It is a terrific novel about a wild dog who lives in a park in San Francisco and looks after everyone and takes care of everything. That's not what we're here to talk about today. Dave Eggers, there's almost no word for the guy. I mean, he should rule the world. He is brilliant. His abilities are so far-reaching. He has started the fantastic 826 Valencia program to get help for kids doing homework. He goes to Ukraine and does reporting. He writes children's books. He writes nonfiction. He writes novels for adults. He's everything. He blew on the stage with a book called Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius. And since then, he has written so many bestsellers like The Circle and Hologram for a King. Several of his bestsellers were also Tom Hanks movies. But today, I'm going to talk about his 2006 novel, What is the What? This is the Friday Pick book. This book is on my top 10 all-time favorite books. And I'm going to tell you a story that Dave told me when he was here recently for Eyes and the Impossible, and I interviewed him. And I said, as long as I've got you on stage, I want to talk about my favorite novel, What is the What? Which is about Valentine, who was one of the lost boys of the Sudan. And it starts at his home in the Sudan and follows his journey to this country. Such harrowing, unbelievable things happen to this kid. And yet he is full of love and kindness and generosity and hope. It's such a beautiful book. So Dave told me in front of an audience that he was trying to write this book as a nonfiction piece, and that he had worked with Valentine for 3 years doing interviews. They were great friends. Dave was doing everything he could to get the story. They went back to the Sudan together. They did everything, and he couldn't write the book. He couldn't write the book. He couldn't get it right. And he was so afraid that he was going to let his friend down, and they had spent all this time together working on it. And finally, one morning, his wife said, Dave, you got to let it go. Like, you just can't write this book. It's not working, and Valentine's going to be fine, and you just have to forget about it and move on to something else. And he said he got up and he got in the shower and he felt so much better, and it came to him that what he needed to do was just write it as a novel. So brilliant. It's so brilliant. So it's the true story as told as a novel, and it's a perfect book. What is the What? Dave Eggers. Don't miss it. Thanks so much.